Hello, YouTube. This is your girl, Carmen Kaboom, broadcasting live from these McDonald streets. I'm here, getting ready to eat breakfast. I decided I'd be nice enough to eat breakfast with you guys without my sunglasses. And a lot of y'all have seen my beautiful eyes. These heathens, these demons, they want me to be cockeyed so bad. But as you can see, I'm not cockeyed. And I can see somebody looking in my face, wanting to be real nosy, probably getting ready to beg and get rejected. So we're just going to ignore them and talk about what we came to talk about. I don't know why whenever I come to the black McDonald's, it's always some heathens that come in and want to surround me and look all in my face. But I'm going to ignore them and enjoy my breakfast. I'm going to let y'all see my breakfast. I'm getting the steak and egg bagel. I really like this. And I always tell them no egg, and they always put the egg on here. They so hard-headed. Why can't they comprehend no egg? But anyway, I'm getting that in the hash brown and orange juice. And I've already had some oatmeal, and I really like the apples and cinnamon oatmeal. And let me tell y'all, I went in the bathroom earlier, and there was no tissue. Why isn't it ever any tissue at the black McDonald's? Why? Why is there never any tissue at the black McDonald's? Is it too much to ask for a tissue? So whew, one of the employees went in the bathroom, and I already knew it wasn't any tissue in there. And I wanted to see what was she gonna do without any tissue. And do you know she sat down and used the bathroom, peed, and got up and went on back to work? I said, wow. So I was sure to find out if she was fixing my food or not, because I was gonna protest. She just got up. I guess she wiggled. After she got through peeing, but she did wash her hand. I was watching to see if she was gonna wash her hands. So she did wash her hands. It's gonna get real noise over here whenever I come. All these heathens always come and surround me. I don't know why. But they do. They do. They do. I don't know why. But every time I come, here they come. Ugh. But anyway, we're gonna try to get through this as best as we can. Yes, Natty Bass, I do sound better. Thank God I went to the doctor yesterday. So your girl is getting stronger. Thank God. I'm getting stronger. I got some let me find it. Some cough medicine and some antibiotics, I believe it is. Yeah, they gave me some tussin. They gave me some tussin. Do y'all see it? Some tussin and some antibiotics. Some antibiotics. So I took one earlier, about an hour ago, and they're such big pills. I can't stand taking pills, so I broke it in half and dealt with it. And I'll probably take some more of this cough syrup in a little bit. And I can't stand all this coughing, but I'm getting better. I'm getting stronger. And yesterday I was feeling so weak. Oh my God. Okay, let me read some of y'all's comments. Master M says, "Hey Carmen, I need to give me some glasses too. I can't hardly see all this little writing." Hey Carmen, you was right about that R. Kelly mess. He should go to jail and prison anytime you're a child. Call you while you know you're a horrible person. Master M, how you gonna say I was right about R. Kelly and then say he needs to go to prison? You ain't saying no evidence. You just going off of the word of whores. Ooh. And then his child is conflicted. The child don't want to. The child don't even know if it wants to be a male or female, and it's under the influence of its mama, who is a scorned ex-wife. But I digress. Y'all can believe all these whores, these scorned whores, if you want to. Go ahead and be misled. But what I want to know is, after you do the after you view the documentary about R. Kelly and Michael Jackson, now they're getting ready to do one about Michael Jackson. Where is the documentary about these pedophile priests and Harvey Weinstein, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, etc., etc.? But anyway, this is not what that's all about. I want to talk about when you want somebody and you don't want them back. We'll talk about all that other foolishness later. Let's talk about Wendy Williams right quick. Now, Wendy Williams, she was supposed to come back on the air this past Monday, but she has postponed it. She's going to have a panel to sit in for her. I think she's getting beat. I think she got mad at Kevin, her husband, and, went off on him about allegedly impregnating that mistress again, allegedly again for the second time. And, I don't think she can fight Kevin and win. So, I think Kevin roughed her up real good and messed her elbow up. So now she got to recover. Isn't that something how she talk about everybody else's dirt and darkness and past secrets and blah, blah, blah. And she won't even reveal her own. I don't think that's fair. If you're going to talk about everybody else's dirt, you need to talk about your own a little bit. I can't stand eating at the... Wait a minute. I got a whisper. Yes, she is marvelous Marva. That woman right there is a mess too. She she is a horrible manager, and I can't stand eating my food in this lukewarm room temperature. Her mind is somewhere else. Every time I come in here, her mind be on the other side of town somewhere. She probably got a husband that's cheating, coming in late, blah, blah, blah. Them bill collectors calling, worrying the shit out of her. And she can't focus on this McDonald job. And this morning I asked her, a while ago I asked her if she mind me using my phone while I'm eating. I don't have to ask her that, but I did. Because, I was raised to have courtesy and blah, blah, blah. And she was like, what? Huh? What? Huh? Ooh. I said, ma'am, that's okay. A lot of these people are off the hook. A lot of them are off the hook. They got so much going on with them. They getting under the influence of demons. And they got crack in their blood. And, they just all messed up. I just thank God that I'm not all messed up. It could have been me. It could have been me, delirious, standing around looking like, huh? What? Huh? And I just thank God that I got the activity of my limbs and a sane brain. Because it could be me off the hook, just like them. And I thank God I'm not off the hook. But anyway, let's talk about this. Let's talk about what I came. Let's talk about when you want somebody and you don't want them back. Do y'all know somebody wants me and I don't want them back? A lot of people, a lot of guys, a lot of black guys in particular, they seem to think that just because a black woman is fat, she's desperate. And a lot of them are. A lot of black women that are fat are desperate. But guess what? I'm not one of them. I'm not a real fat woman. I just happen to be in a fat body temporarily. I have been fine before and I'm going to get back. real fine. The food just got the best of me, and at the moment. So even with me being fat, I still have standards. If I'm fat, what am I gonna do with another fat man? What am I supposed to do with a fat man? And I know that that is acceptable. I know that is a trend that's going around, but I'm not gonna participate. I'm not gonna be a part of that. And I know it's somebody gonna say it's all about what's in your heart. You may subscribe to that, but I don't want to be with a fat man, and I'm already fat. Plus, oh, plus, you know, plus, I like a man with good teeth, and this person that likes me, he has horrible teeth. Uh, he's missing some teeth. What is going on with the people that's missing teeth as an adult? As an adult, and we got all this Obamacare, all this Medicaid, all this Medicare. What is going on? See, he drinks, and a lot of these alcoholics, it's the alcohol that's knocking their teeth out. The alcohol is not agreeing with the teeth. And I have never liked a man that drink. Mm-mm. Never. And then it's several parts to this situation. Then he's broke. He's broke. He don't even have a job. And see, this is what happened. I was telling y'all about this the other day. Now, I met him down there at the bus terminal. You know, I've been riding the bus. Some heathens is behind me. I hear some noise back there. Oh Lord, here go all this noise in behind me. I gotta hurry up and get out of here. What time is it? Okay. I'm getting ready to get out of here, and some heathens back there getting started. So this is how it all got started. I met him at the bus station. Oh, excuse me. And I was just being nice to him, you know. And coincidentally, he's the same guy that beat up the girl. He was with another girl. Now that's another thing. I don't like no abusive men. And if he already done demonstrated that he can beat up a woman, why would I take a chance with him? Even if he had a job, even if he had good looks, I already done seen that he done beat up one woman. Why would I take a chance with that? And okay, we became acquainted after he beat up his girlfriend down at the bus terminal. Beat her down and he beat her down in the ground. And the next day, I seen him on the bus, and I was talking to him about it. And oh, hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Hold on, let me mute. Okay, I'm back. Whew. Hold on. Just a little bit more. Hold on. Whew. This is awful. Ooh, all this sludge in my throat. All this sludge. But anyway, I had met him after seeing him beat his girlfriend up down at the bus station. And I was talking to him the next day after I saw him on the same bus as me. So that's how we started talking. And you know how you can be nice to people. Some people can't comprehend nice. And I think it was a few days later, I was going to the Popeyes to get me some chicken. And I had a coupon. You know how you fill out the surveys and you can get 2 pieces and a biscuit free if you buy the drink. So I was telling him about it. Plus, he was already asking me for a bus pass. I get so tired of these grown niggas begging for a bus pass at the bus stop and the bus terminal and trying to sell a bus pass. Ooh, they love to hustle the bus passes. Lord have mercy. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. That's their job. Instead of going to get a real job, that's what they do, hustle bus passes down at the bus terminal on the bus. Mm, 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 mm. So I was going down the street to the Popeyes, and I was just being nice to him. And I told him I would bring him some chicken. So ever since, he been asking me if I was gonna go back and get some more chicken. Look, I am not gonna be the chicken girl. This man has got that salt and pepper on his tongue and teeth, and he can't let it go. He can't let it go. Now he wants me to be the Popeye's chicken girl. I'm like, ugh. I have never been the type to take care of a man. And I done messed up being nice to the dude. I'm just being nice. You know, some people have a hidden agenda when they nice to you. But I'm not like that. If I'm nice to you, I'm just nice to you. That's it. That's all. But some people never had anybody be nice to them. So they get overwhelmed when somebody's nice to them. And he done got overwhelmed because I was nice to him. And now I have created a monster. I have created a Popeye's chicken monster. The nigga with the snagger tooth, no teeth in the front. And how is he chewing the chicken? On the side? Toddler teeth. What if I was to be attracted to him and settle and get with him and kiss him? It's like kissing a toddler. He don't even have all his teeth in the front. But I digress. And he fixing to make me mad. And I'm going to tell him, you toddler teeth motherfucker, will you please stop begging for Popeye's chicken and a bus pass and whatever else from me? I can't take care of your big ass. And it's like being a foster mother. I know that's popular. I know that's trending. A lot of black females are signing up to be a foster mother to their lovers. But I don't want to be a foster mother to a lover. Good morning. So, I have never, ever desired to take care of a man. And if you are a man, and then I'd be seeing him at the bus station begging for cigarettes. And I seen one dude yesterday, and they do this a lot at the bus stop, begging for a light. You got a light? You got a light? And he kept asking me, you got a light? Do I look like I smoke? I'm so sick of, I'm so sick of cigarette smokers. That's who need the wall built up around them. The cigarette smokers and the weed smokers. That's who need the wall built up. Donald Trump need to refocus the wall building effort. The cigarette smokers and the weed smokers. That's who need the wall built up around them. I'm so sick of them. I need a border between me and the cigarette smokers. And the boy, the black boy, yesterday at the bus stop, he kept on asking me, "You got a light?" And if I ignore you one time, why you keep on asking me the same question? And I refused to even answer him because it made me so mad. It made me so mad to even ask me, did I have a light? Even if I was a cigarette smoker, don't beg me for my light. Don't beg me for my light. If you are a cigarette smoker, you're supposed to have your own light. That just goes hand in hand. Smoking cigarettes, you just gotta have some fire. Not even qualified to smoke cigarettes. A bunch of them don't never had no cigarettes, don't never had no light. What are you doing smoking? You got a habit that you can't even support. See, I got an eating habit. I can support this habit, just barely. But do you see me asking anybody do they got in the fried chicken? Do they got in the hash brown? If they don't want, man, you got some orange juice. No. If you got a habit, you need to be able to afford it. If you can't afford your habit, you're not qualified to have that habit. It's just plain and simple. So getting back, wasn't that horrible, Charmaine? Wasn't that horrible? The girls fighting behind me and that boy. Yesterday on that bus. Excuse me. Wasn't that awful? Omarose. I guess that's how you pronounce this. Omarose. Omarose. You said I need to be a professional comedian. That's funny. Yeah, they were fighting behind me. Awful. And it all started with this. No, they wasn't fighting over him, Charmaine. This was a totally different set of heathens. I heard them back there saying something about, man, you need to stop looking at me. You look at me one more time, I know something. On God. You know they love, them heathens love to say that. On God. On God. Woo! I need to do a whole skit imitating them, right? On God. He think he can't get touched. On God. And I was like, oh my God. Then one of them called somebody on the phone and they was saying something about, man, you need to get on the bus because we need to go on and touch this dude because he think he can't get touched. Come on and get on the bus. I was like, wow. So they calling another heathen for backup to double team the other heathen. Whew. It was too much. It was too much. It was too much. And some girl, excuse me, some girl told me today, some girl told me today that 3 days ago, I think she said, some girl was on the bus or at the bus terminal fighting with her baby in the baby carriage. And she put the baby carriage down on the ground to get on another bus to fight another girl. And the security guard went and got the baby. And I'm like, wow, she need the whole children and protective services called on her. Hopefully they took the baby away from her. This is just, throw the whole generation in the garbage, right? This generation right here is a mess. This generation right here is, ooh, ooh, my God. It's awful. But you know what? Riding the bus has really given me a lot of insight. I had no idea it was so many garbage individuals of this generation. I had no idea. I thought that was all on love and hip hop, world style. But they right here in front of me. Mm, 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 mm. Woo. Yes, that bus is something else. Mm. But you know what I think is gonna happen? Somebody's gonna get hurt. It's not gonna be long. Somebody's gonna get hurt real bad on the bus. They may even get killed. I pray to God it don't be me. I pray to God I don't be nowhere around. And then they're gonna start arming the bus drivers, deputizing the bus drivers, just like they're doing the school teachers. You know, we've had all these school shootings. Oh, excuse me. We've had all these school shootings, so now they want to let the teachers carry guns. Stop, and I don't think that's a good idea because a lot of them ain't quite bright. What if they just decide I want to be crazy today, and these children getting on my nerves today, and go berserk? You know what I mean? Or what if the children overpower the teacher and take the gun? Anything could happen. But anyway, I think that's what it's gonna take. Somebody's gonna get hurt on the bus real bad. It's not gonna be long because in the evening time, a lot of people get on the bus, and it's very, very packed, and you got a lot of people standing in the aisles, which is very unsafe, and it's offensive too to have somebody's butt in your face. And a lot of people get so aggravated and they really start fighting when they get packed. You can't put a lot of niggas together like that. You can't do it. It's a safety hazard and a security hazard. And somebody gonna get hurt, and then they're gonna want to implement some other stuff like letting a bus driver carry guns. But yesterday, the bus driver, he couldn't do nothing. He's very nice. I like that particular bus driver. A lot of them so hateful and mean, but a few of them kind of nice. But most of them, you speak to them, they won't even speak back to you. They're so hateful. And that particular bus driver, he real nice. And I seen him get on his telephone. I think calling his supervisor and calling the police. That's all they can do because I don't think they're allowed to physically put their hands on them. You know, because it's a liability issue. It's a liability issue. You know, they could sue the passengers, the heathens. They could sue the bus company or the city and say that the bus driver broke their arm or broke their neck or whatever. And then what if the heathens injure the bus driver or kill the bus driver? And then the guy and the girl got off the bus, and then they tried to get back on the bus. They said that they had forgot something, and the bus driver wouldn't let them back on. And so I'm pretty sure today they're going to get back on the bus looking for those two girls and try to fight again. And it's going to be a mess. So, blah, blah, blah. It's awful. It really is. And, when they put my phone charger in. And, so let's get back to talking about when somebody wants you and you don't want them back. Yeah, the guy, and he asked me for my phone number. I'm thinking, and I told him straight up, I don't want you. You know how some girls be mixing signals? But you know, mixing signals will get you hurt. That's how a lot of females get hurt. But if I don't want a guy like that, I'll tell him. I'll tell him. And you can't be. I don't want you smiling or half smiling when you tell him. You got to tell him with a straight face. I don't want you. And I told him that because he told me he was interested. And I told him I don't want you like that. I just like you as a friend. You kind of remind me of my brother. That's why I like you. And he got so mad. He was like your brother. And I can imagine that would make a guy mad, kind of offended. But that's how I felt. So I'm gonna be honest. I don't want him. I really don't. And I certainly don't want a guy I have to take care of. Mm. Whew, awful. And see, I gave him my phone number, but it was only for, a state of emergency. You know, I told him I'd try to look for a job if I know somebody want a job that has a job and needs some help. Because a lot of these guys can get a job before a woman can. So he was saying that he's looking for a job. He's looking for a job under the table because he's trying to get on disability. He said he used to be a welder. So I could tell he used to probably have a good job, making a lot of good money. And he said he was staying with his sister. And that's the same thing as staying with your mama. When you're a grown man staying with your sister, 50 years old. If you stay with your sister at 50, that's the same as staying with your mama. And I am not a fan of a man that stays with his mama. Unless she's sick and he's helping to take care of her. But he said he had an altercation with his sister. He fighting all these women. He fighting his sister. He fought the other woman he was with. And he think he gonna get a chance to fight me, but he ain't gonna fight me. I'm gonna get away. I'm gonna start going to the other bus terminal. I'm gonna get away from him. He trying to latch on to me, but I ain't gonna let him latch on to me. He trying his best to latch on to me. But yeah, he said he want a under the table job where he get paid under the table. But how is he gonna get a job that's pays under the table or on top of the table or around the table if he don't never leave the table at the bus terminal? He sits at the bus terminal all day smoking a cigarette or begging for a cigarette and begging for some chicken. And he called me yesterday asking me was I gonna come to the bus terminal. And I said, no, I'm not. I got things to do. He said, you're not? And he said it with a lot of vitriol in his voice. And I said, no, I'm not. I said, I got things to do. He said, what? I said, yes, I have things to do. He said, what time do you think you're going to be able to come? I said, I don't know. I don't know. I don't go to the bus terminal every day. I have things to do. And he was like, all right. And he hung up the phone. I can't be sitting around a loser all day just talking about nothing. And a lot of people are comfortable sitting around being a loser talking about nothing all day. I am not signing up for that. And he's mad at me because I don't want to sit around and talk about nothing. And watch him smoke a cigarette and beg for a cigarette. And that's what he want me to come down there to the bus terminal for, so he can beg for some fried chicken. Because he know I'm fat. He know I'm going to be eating. He know I'm going to be eating. And he want to be around when I do decide to eat. I'm going to eat real good today, but he ain't going to know nothing about it. It's a shame I got to sneak and go and eat. And that's another thing. He told me that he get food stamps. And he's selling the food stamps like a lot of these people do. See, that's why I want Donald Trump to give them the box, the food box. They need that food box because a lot of them are selling their food stamps. They want to beg people. That's why I don't care if they don't get their food stamps next month under the government shutdown. They better be eating slow. Chew very slow. Whew. I'm so sick of that man. I'm so sick of that man. I'm so sick of that man, that big ass man. I'm so sick of it with them missing teeth at the top of his mouth. And they, oh, let's talk about the teeth. Okay, so he's missing some teeth at the top. I'm gonna talk about it. I don't care. And cause he done made me mad, wanting me, and I don't want him. Ugh. It's do y'all know that's a major pet peeve of mine? When you want me and I don't want you back, and you keep on wanting me after I done told you and I done showed you I don't want you. Why come somebody like The Rock can't like me like that? Why come? Even though I don't like Denzel, I'm probably the only woman in the world that don't think Denzel Washington is sexy like y'all do. I don't think he's sexy. And that other man, what's his name? That other black man with the British accent. What is his name? Idris Elba. I'm the only one that thinks, only woman in the world that probably thinks Idris Elba and Denzel Washington is not attractive. But anyway, we're gonna pretend like I do. Why? Why somebody that look like that can't like me? It's always these ugly men with no teeth in their mouth. The rejects. They get all of this confidence and want somebody to want them. I don't want them. Somebody want them. Some of these women are desperate, but I'm not one of them. Them heathens done left, thank God. Them heathens that was sitting behind me, they done left. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, let me put it on mute. I don't want y'all to hear all this gross activity. Hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Now, I gotta hurry up because I got somewhere to go. I gotta call somebody and see about a situation, and I gotta take me some cough medicine too. Hold on a minute. Now y'all tell me this. I'm having a I'm having a dumb moment right now because you know I didn't finish school, but I do have a GED and a little bit of common sense. Now y'all tell me this. All of y'all smart beers in the live stream in the chat. Now, it says to take 2 teaspoons. Now this thing, usually they have it on the cap, right? Usually they have it on the cap. Teaspoon, blah, blah, blah. But this one does not. I don't know why. It has 10 milligrams. Is that the same as 2 teaspoons? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is is 10 milligrams the equivalent to 2 teaspoons? I'm dumb. I'm not all the way dumb, but I'm having a dumb moment. Y'all tell me if that's true or false. Is 10 milligrams the equivalent to 2 teaspoons? Yes or no? Is anybody is anybody listening or not? Ugh. I cannot stand taking this kind of stuff. I can't stand it. But it's got to be done. Somebody told me to take some whiskey. And then somebody told me that I'm looking at the news. They said a 13-year-old girl that was missing over there in Barron County, wherever that is, on Fox News. She been found alive. I didn't know she was missing. That's in Wisconsin, I think. I think. Can y'all hear me? Yes or no? I gotta get going. I gotta get going. I can't sit here on this live all day. Can y'all hear me? Yes or no? Okay. So let me tell y'all about this right quick. Speaking of when somebody wants you and you don't want them back. Coincidentally, yesterday, I was feeling kind of weak yesterday, right? Because of this cold or whatever this is. Thank God it isn't the flu. That's what the doctor says. But some of these doctors don't know everything. I'm kind of want to get a second opinion because it was not to discredit the black woman, but it was a little chubby female doctor. And I'm like, in my head, I'm thinking, doctor, how you going to be a doctor and you fat? And they always telling us to be healthy and eat right, blah, blah, blah. How you going to be a doctor and you're fat? And I've been seeing a lot of fat doctors. How you going to be fat? But anyway, she told me that it wasn't a flu. And I kind of want to agree with her because she said if it was a flu, you wouldn't have all this film and mucus discolor because it's kind of yellow. I know that's too much information. Excuse me if you're eating breakfast. But she said I wouldn't have all of that and leaking in my nose and all this. It would just be a high fever and sweating primarily. Well, she didn't. Sonya T says that swab your nose to check for the flu. Well, I didn't. She didn't. Nobody in the clinic swabbed my nose. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? But anyway, I don't know if they know what they doing or not. But I'm gonna take a chance with them. And I certainly don't want the flu shot. And a lot of people say when they take the flu shot, they get sick. I've been hearing a lot of people say that. But a lot of this stuff is manufactured. I'm just hoping and praying I'm not getting anything that the government has mixed up and sprayed in the air. Because they have been known to do that. Not to say that they did it, but, And then my ears is so stopped up. I have never had a sickness like this. I just pray to God that He keeps me covered. And I pray to God that they aren't spraying nothing in the air and putting nothing in the food. I'm trying my best to be careful about what I eat. But it is what it is. And speaking of eating, I've been trying to consider if I want to adopt this kosher diet. Because, they try to stay strictly to the Bible when they eat their food and prepare their food. And that's another way of eating clean. And that's what I want to do. I don't know what's going on back there behind me. What are they doing back there? Let's zoom in and find out. What's going on back there. I don't know. But yesterday, excuse me. Yesterday, I was feeling kind of weak. So I asked this guy who was cleaning up over there at the bus terminal. I asked him to tote my bags for me, and he was nice enough to tote my bags. But then here he goes. I thought he was gonna go on about his business, but he kept hanging around. Then he pulled out them cigarettes. I said, "Oh Lord!" And I said, "Can I give you $1 or two for carrying my bags?" And he said, "No, no, 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 And I said, "You sure?" He said, no." I said, "I can give you $1 or two for carrying my bags because I really do appreciate it. You didn't have to do that." He said, "No, but I will take your phone number." I said, "Damn, here we go again." And he was not my type. And I'm like, I have never liked no yellow dude. And he was yellow, tall and yellow and goofy looking. I can't stand no tall, yellow, goofy looking dude. And then I pay attention to the teeth. I didn't like the way his teeth was set up. You gotta have some particular kind of teeth for me to fool with you as a man. And if them teeth ain't right, I'm not finna fool with you too strong. You know? And that dude from the bus, he, oh my God. And I like him as a person, you know. I like him as a person. But I don't want him as my man, you know. Cause I'm real particular about them teeth. And his teeth are so they done pass yellow. They done pass yellow. They on the brown shade. You know, when you get on the brown shade, you know it's yellow, then it's brown. When you don't take care of your teeth, then they go black. Then they finna fall out your mouth. And his teeth are brown, a solid shade of brown. And I'm like, wow, how can you even get the gusto as a man to talk to a woman and your teeth are brown? And then you got some missing. That don't even go together. And you have no shame. Wow. And I know he probably done caught me looking at his teeth while we talking. And he trying to mac to me. Man, you about to make me throw up. Okay. And I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice. But I'm going to have to tell him. And then I might risk getting beat up. Because he done showed me he beat up girls. And I might have to tell him on the telephone or write him a letter. But I'm going to tell him. Because I'm very honest, you know. And I'm that close to telling him, your teeth are awful. And I don't want you. Even if he had nice teeth and took care of his teeth and got a job, I still don't want him. You know, everybody has a type. And he is not my type. In 2019, my man goal is to get me a man with a beard. And some real nice lips and a nice set of teeth. White. And got all of them. I do not want a man that has missing teeth. And that's so irritating. I gotta sit across the table from you and look at that hole in your face. Man, goodbye. And I'm pretty sure it's cold outside. It's about 40 degrees right now. I know it gets cold inside his mouth because he likes to talk. And man, that'll worry the hell out of me. If I didn't have all my teeth and it's cold outside, I gotta keep my mouth closed or keep a scar over my face. You know what I mean? And if you like to talk and you like to laugh, you're supposed to have nice teeth. That's just a universal law. It's not written in stone, but it's the way that it's supposed to be. You know? As far as I'm concerned, you know. And now he ain't got no beard. Tisha, he don't have a beard. What do he get? I think he just scruffy. It just scruffy, salt and pepper. You know, he getting to be in that age bracket where they're getting a little salt and pepper going on. And you know when a lot of these men be sitting up worrying about how they gonna get away with cheating and lying and blah blah blah, and how they gonna get around paying these bills, they start getting gray, and That's where he at. And he's broke down in his legs. I don't know if that comes from climbing in and out of these windows or jumping in and out of these women, but he getting broke down, and he said he got his knees is bad. And I don't mean no harm. I don't know, because I got bad feet and a bad back, but but it ain't to the point where I'm just broke down and can barely walk and all of this. What am I gonna do with that man? And he broke all down in his legs and knees and stuff. And then, I've been celibate for a while. So the next man that I get involved with, I'm married, but I'm not really doing that with my husband. So the next man that I get, I'm gonna have to make up for lost time. So this dude is broke down in his kneecaps. He not even qualified. So he gonna get cheated on, right? And I think that's why that girl that he was with, I think that's why they fell out, because he told me they had went to the hotel and he said she didn't want to do nothing with him. But I kind of think they did, and it wasn't good. So she dropped him and, played off on him. And, or that might be true. Maybe they did go to the hotel and she didn't want to do nothing because he was gross. He probably took his clothes off and he looked real gross. And, and he got mad as fuck at her. He can't get mad at her. He should get mad at himself. You gross if you take your clothes off. You done seen your body before I did. But he is fat. So I can imagine if he does look kind of gross with his clothes on. And he like to wear blue jeans. I can't stand a fat dude that like to wear blue jeans. And then, if I'm not mistaken, I think they Wranglers. I can't stand a Wrangler wearing black dudes. Now, the white dudes can get away with it. But a black dude, you ain't got no business wearing blue jeans. Wrangler blue jeans on your butt. Ugh. And then, speaking of the butt, his butt don't even look good. Everything got to go together. Yeah. In order for me to want you as a man. And it ain't going together. His knees is broke down. His butt is set up wrong. And he just looked like, a lot of women, we do be peeking at that print in the front. And I have zoomed in, did a drive-by with my eyes at that print when he walked around, and I can tell it's probably gross. I can tell it's probably set up so gross down there. And I don't want to find out. He just don't have no sex appeal. He don't have no sex appeal. And you got to be physically attracted to a person, ordinarily. And I am not attracted to him at all. Whew, a whole dude. Ugh. And that's why a lot of guys get cheated on. Because the females, a lot of times, females don't be attracted to you in the first place. They just settle because they can't find nobody else. Or you may have a little money and she needs some help paying them bills and taking care of them kids and buying groceries, blah, blah, blah. Paying the car note, paying the phone bill, getting her nails done, getting her hair done. And you just happen to come along and have some benefits and a wallet full of money. So there you go. And she got to find somebody to supplement the situation. And if you don't want to get cheated on as a man, get yourself together and be qualified, okay? Just like this one right here. Okay, he gonna get cheated on. Especially if I was to hook up with him. He gonna get cheated on. And I don't care nothing about how good the heart is and all of this and all that. You gotta be physically attracted to a person. That's just like me. If I was to go up to somebody like Shamar Moore, Shamar Moore, the actor, he's real sexy, right? And I know I'm not qualified to hook up with Shamar Moore like this. But, if Shamar Moore said, no, I don't want you because you're fat, I got to respect that. And I'm going to leave him alone. Everybody has a type. And I can understand. If Shamara Moore was to say, I don't want you because you're fat, I wouldn't want me if I was a man because I'm fat. And it's gross. It's real gross when you take your clothes off. I know I'm looking gross when I take my clothes off, okay? I'm going to admit it, okay? And, it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, that's no offense to anybody that's fat. Any females that's fat. You know, I'm just going to be honest. It looks fucking gross. And everybody likes what they like. And I can't stand when I tell a guy that I don't want him and he try to force himself on me. Okay, that's why you get cheated on as a man when you try to force yourself. The woman done told you she don't want you, and you calling her, worrying her, trying to make her want you. And then she gone and deal with you, and you get cheated on and played to the left and to the right, and you wonder why, and then you want to fight her and kill her and take out a gun and beat upside there. She didn't want you in the first place, so you signed up for that. Okay. So that's what he gonna get. And see, he already done told me that he lonely. And that's how a lot of men get themselves messed up because they be lonely, walking around with a lonely heart. Get yourself together first. And I done told him that and he done agreed, but it's going in one ear and out the other. He say that he want to get himself together, but he not getting himself together before he go and try to get a woman. You can't go out here, or you shouldn't, and there's a lot of guys that do this. Go out here trying to get a woman and hook up with a woman, and you're not even qualified to take care of the woman. You don't even have a job. You don't even have your own home. You don't even have a car or a bike. Whew, Jesus. Don't even have bus fare every day. Begging other people for bus fare and a bus pass. Man. Ugh. My God. But I digress about that mess. I got to get ready to go. And I'm so sick of her. I'm so sick of looking at her and that booty in them pants. I'm so sick of her. Ain't y'all sick of looking at her? She stand in the bathroom more than she stand on that floor fixing that food. That's why that line be so long out there in that drive-through. She stand in the bathroom, dodging work, and probably trying to see what I'm doing on my phone. I'm so sick of her, and I'm so sick of them pants and that booty. But anyway, I'm getting ready to go. It's time for me to take care of some business. I have enjoyed eating breakfast with you guys today and talking about all this foolishness out here in these streets. So we'll talk again real soon. And if you have not subscribed to my other channel, please subscribe to that channel. I will be going back and forth. It's a lot of work going back and forth, but I'm going to do what I can do. And I'm going to create the other channel and try to just specifically post about the bus stuff on that channel. Because I really don't want all that bus stuff on my other channels. All that foolishness. But, and also I'm going to try to start doing some more videos about, food cooking. I'm going to try to do some cooking videos. And did y'all see how I smiled when I said something about cooking? Ooh, that fat girl inside of me is something else. She gets excited about food. Just start smiling out of nowhere when I said something about some cooking. Ain't that a mess? But anyway, we're going to have to put that fat girl to sleep in 2019. I got to get sexy so I can find me a bearded man. Somebody's son going to be in trouble. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Ooh, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? This girl looking like a whole Halloween costume walking around in January. We missed it just barely. But I'm going to stay right here until she come back out of that bathroom. And we're going to see it again. But, whew. This society is something else. But anyway, what was I saying? Um, yeah, I'm gonna try to do some. Yes, Tisha. Yes. Oh, wasn't that a mess? But ooh, it's just too much out here in these streets. You never know what you're gonna see. It's never a dull moment. And this is another thing. This is another thing. I'm so sick of looking at these grown men dressed up like little boys, little kids. I think that's another thing. That's another type of guy that I don't like. That's another type of guy that I don't like. Look, 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 look. I'm so sick of her. I'm so sick of her. If I was her supervisor, I'd tell her I'm gonna fight the shit out of you if you go to that bathroom one more time. I'm so sick of her in that bathroom. Do she got some type of kidney problems or what? Is her stomach running off or what? Is she gonna wash her hands before she go back in the kitchen or what? I'm so sick of her. I'm so sick of her. I bet that bathroom smell just like her. But she's staying there. She might as well do her work in the bathroom, right? But anyway, um, yeah. Uh, yeah, a grown man dressed like a toddler. I don't like no dude like that. They think they be dressed hip hop, but it's really looking a mess. It really be looking a mess. Here she come. Here she come. Here come that girl. Ooh, here she come. Here she come. Look at that. Ooh, a mess. I guess that was her mama, her grandmama with her. Her grandmama, mama, her head looked a mess and hers did too. But anyway, see, that's the type of guy. That's the type of guy, like that right there, like that right there. I don't like that type of guy. Dressed like a little boy. I can't stand a guy dressed like a little boy. I can't stand it. All them old goofy looking shoes with all them colors on it and all them t-shirts with all them colors and jeans that come out of city trend. Oh, I can't stand it. Where are the men with the nice slacks and business suits and all of this and all that and them work boots? I told y'all I love a man with work boots on. That's all they gotta wear, just work boots. That's all. Work boots and a beard. That's it. That's all. That's all they gotta put on. And that's enough for me. Yes, Angie, they need to dress age appropriate. They don't want to let that youth go. But it's gonna leave anyway. They don't want to let them young days go. But anyway, yeah. I gotta get that channel started back about cooking and restaurant reviews and such and such and such. And I'm gonna start the channel either today or tomorrow or Sunday. Probably tomorrow. Probably tomorrow because I got a lot to do today. About the bus chronicles. That's gonna be a mess right there. But ugh, I'm feeling a lot better today. Thank God. I was so weak yesterday and full of aches and chills and sweats and this and that. But I need my strength because I gotta be strong out here in these streets. Okay, you guys, I'll talk to y'all later, and I hope to talk about some more about this R. Kelly situation. I got a little bit more to say and a little bit more add to it, and it's something else I want to talk about. What is it? Uh, it's something else I want to talk about. But you all have a great day. Oh, and I want to say something to the trash in the chat, but I'm not gonna do it because I said in 2019 I'm not gonna entertain the trash. I'm not. I'm just gonna do what I do and keep it moving. So you all have a great day, and we'll talk again real soon. Holla at you.